Hey ladies, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be another makeup tutorial, and the look I've created for you today is this easy gold halo eye. I think the halo technique of having like that center pop of something and then surrounded by like something a little bit darker and smoky is one of the easiest and simplest but the most striking makeup techniques ever. So I wanted to bring it to you with a little bit of a gold touch because I don't feel like I use a lot of gold on my channel. I use a lot of bronzes and maybe some coppers, but like bright yellow gold I don't really work with too much. So I thought I'd bring something a little bit different. Also in today's video I'm going to be using the new Lorac Mega Pro 2 palette. This is a limited edition palette that Lorac is selling for the holiday season, but it is still available on Ulta.com. So I figured I would do a look with this gorgeous palette of so many beautiful colors. I also paired this look with a semi-darker lip, but obviously you can use any lip color that you want. This look would be great with like a really nice nude or something maybe a little bit colorful because it's not too dramatic for like the holiday season or something. But yeah, this look is actually pretty quick and easy and it only takes a few different eyeshadows. So yeah, because we're not using that many eyeshadows, this look is obviously going to be really easy to recreate. But without any further ado, let's just jump right into this makeup tutorial.
Hey ladies, so for this look we're going to start out with our lids primed and our brows already on, and then we're going to jump into the brand new Lorac Mega Pro 2 palette. Oh my god, so gorgeous. And the first shade we're going to take is this shade called Burlap, and we're going to put that on an E40 brush. This is like a mustardy brown color. It's a little bit like more yellow on the yellow side, which I don't normally use, but I like the way it turned out. But we're just going to take this from inner corner to outer corner and buff it out as much as possible, and you can build this up as much as you want it. I tend to build it up a little bit more, but I'm just going to blend that with this brush first and make it nice and blown out, and then I take that same color, this time on an E25 brush from Sigma, and I'm going to make it a little bit more defined and add some more depth with that same burlap color in the crease. And I told you guys that we're not using that many eyeshadows for this look, and that's how you get that like depth look with a different eyeshadow. You just use a more tapered brush for it. But now we're going to take this shade called Saddle. It's like a really nice dark chocolatey brown, and we're going to take that on a short shader brush and pop it on the outer corner, on the inner corner, and then drag it through the crease to get that halo like outer corner, inner corner look. And you can build up this color as much as you want to. I just went in with that E25 brush again, no additional product, and just blended those edges. But then after that I took that same saddle color and built it up more because I wanted the pigmentation and the intensity to be nice and rich. So I just blended and then went back in and packed on some more pigment. You know, just keep going until you like the way it looks basically. And then I took this shade called Gold Leaf. It's a really gorgeous shimmery gold, like yellow gold shade. I actually sprayed my brush a little with my setting spray first to kind of foil it. And then I just popped it right on the center of that lid to get that spotlight halo effect right in the middle. It really catches the eye and grabs the attention to your eyes. So I love this effect, and you can decide whether you want to foil it or not. I just wanted to because I wanted it to be nice and rich and like foiled looking, but you can decide whether you want to do that or not. It's really not that big of a deal. But yeah, I'm just packing that on the middle of my lid. And then I just took that short shader brush again. I don't think I took much additional product, and I just kind of blended it so that there was no harsh edges where we put that gold. And then I also took the E25 and just made sure everything was nice and seamless. And then I went in with this shade called Sugar. It's like a soft, shimmery, like cream shade. It doesn't have too much shimmer, but I wanted a little bit of light to catch the brow bone. So I just went in and highlighted the brow bone with this color. But you can do that with a matte shade or something even more shimmery if you'd like. There's a lot of highlight shades in this palette, so you can choose from them. And then I went in with the Tarte Tarteist liner, and I gave myself a winged liner. You can't really see what I'm doing in this shot, but I did want to put the clip in because I wanted to tell you guys that I really like this liner. But on top of foiled eyeshadows, like the way I foiled the gold, it did start picking up and like catching, like it didn't run smoothly over where I foiled the eyeshadow. But overall, I do like this liner. It does stay on a really long time. It's nice and black, and it's really easy to work with, and I love the packaging. But yeah, over foiled eyeshadows, maybe not the best idea. Maybe use the NYC liquid liner, but I did like it. Then I went in with the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes mascara and then these Koko lashes in the style Soho. Sorry, a bus just went by. And I put those on. And then for the face, I'm going to start off with the Makeup Forever Step 1 Hydrating Primer. Or maybe this is the Nourishing Primer. I can't remember. It'll be listed down below. But I put this on to kind of hydrate my face because it was feeling a little dry this day. And then I went in with the Dr. Brandt Pores No More to kind of smooth over the skin and make sure I fill in any texture so that we put on our foundation afterward. And for foundation today, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I think I'm in the color light beige. I can never remember the color. But I just put this all over my face and then blended it out with a damp beauty blender. I wanted a somewhat full coverage look, but I didn't want to look cakey or anything. Obviously, when do any of us want to look cakey? And I love this coverage for that. It's great coverage, but it doesn't look too cakey on your skin. So I went in with this foundation. Sorry, there's like a lot of traffic outside apparently today. So yeah, just went in, did my foundation with my beauty blender as usual. Why am I taking so long? And then I went in with the Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer. I really like this stuff. It is very, very thick. It takes a little bit of time to like work with, so you have to apply it to the skin with a brush and then blend it out. But I have to say it's a great coverage. It was pretty easy to blend out once I got it onto my skin and I used that damp beauty blender, but this stuff is intense. Like if you don't like thick concealer, I maybe wouldn't go for this, but I liked the way it looked. It did give me good coverage and it stayed on all day and I liked it. So then I went in to set it with the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores, like loose powder, and I've been loving this stuff lately. I'm not necessarily baking, but I am applying it with my damp beauty blender, and using the damp beauty blender with this powder together, it just makes your under eye and wherever you put this powder look flawless, and I swear to God, it does blur your pores. It's incredible. So I just put it right on that cheek area where I get the most pores, and then I went in with this sleek like blush bronzer highlight palette, and I went in with the bronzer shade on this Tarte like contour brush, which I am absolutely loving lately, and I just went in and contoured / bronzed my cheeks. That's why I really love this brush, is because you can contour and bronze your skin at the same time, like all in one step. So I just went in and applied that bronzer. You can do a harsher contour if you want it to be more dramatic, or you can just do like less bronzer if you don't want it to be as dramatic. But yeah, I went ahead and did that, and then I took this Statement Skin like highlighter pencil. I can't remember the brand of it, but I went and put this as like a base for my highlighter. I actually regret doing this because it didn't blend out very well on the skin because I was putting a cream over a powder. I don't know, it didn't blend out very well. It usually does, but I don't know, I guess this product wasn't very good for it. But I went in with that highlighter from the palette and I popped it right on top, and it seemed to make it look a lot better. It wasn't perfect, but I still had a glow, so I was happy. But yeah, you can just use whatever highlighter you like. It doesn't really matter. Even if you don't want to use highlighter, you don't have to do that either. I just love to glow. We all know that. And then I went in with the blush from this palette, and it was a little bit too bright for me, so I mixed a little bit of the bronzer in it too, just to kind of tone it down, because it was like a pretty hot coral with like gold shimmer, and I didn't want my cheeks to be popping too much, so I just mixed it in with a little bit of the bronzer, and it toned it down. So then I'm going to go back to the eyes. I'm going to take this NYX Gel Pencil Liner, the Jolie liner, and this is in the shade Brown, and I'm just going to line my waterline. If you want it to be more dramatic, you could use a black, or if you don't want it to be dramatic, you can use either a nude on the waterline or just leave your waterline blank, but I decided to go with brown. And then I took Saddle, that same shade we used on the lid, this time on a flat definer brush, and I just popped it right on the lower lash line. You can choose how intense you want this to be. You could use a black here, or you can make it a little bit thicker or a little bit thinner. You don't actually even have to do this if you want it to be a little less dramatic, but I wanted to smoke out the lower lash line because I usually like to. So I went in and pressed this Saddle shade all through my lower lashes, and I made it like a pretty medium thickness. I don't think it's too dramatic. And then I took that shade Burlap again, and I took it on a pencil brush this time, and I just smoked that right under where we put Saddle. I'm going to apologize for the camera angle in this video because I don't know, I didn't set up my camera right this day and my face was all out of the shot, like a lot. So sorry about that, but I'm just gonna go ahead and finish off my eyes by applying some mascara to my lower lashes. I love mascara on my lower lashes. I know some people don't, but I love it. So finished up the eyes, and then I remembered I needed to highlight my inner corner, so I just took that sugar shade again. Once again, you can take whatever highlight shade in this palette that you want to use, but I just decided to use the same one I used on my brow bone and pop that on the inner corner to bring some light to the eyes. And then finally, for lips, I'm going to be using ColourPop's Tulle. Yeah, ColourPop Ultra Matte Lip in the shade Tulle. You can do a nude lip for this look. You could do any other color. I think it would really go well with any lip color, but I use this in my fall favorites video and I love the way it looked, so I wanted to use it in a tutorial. But yeah, once you put on your lip color, you're basically done with the look. I hope you guys liked it.
Okay, ladies, that's going to be it for this makeup tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up if you did, and let me know down in the comments if you want me to do a full review and swatch video of the Lorac Mega Pro 2 palette, because I'll be glad to do that for you, but only if you say you guys want to see it, because I'm not going to do it if nobody's going to watch it. Also, in the comments, let me know any other looks you want me to do with this palette, or any looks you've been wanting to see from me at all. Thank you all so much for watching. I love you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.